Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Welcome to your daily Bitcoin update. In this video, we'll talk about what happened to Bitcoin. We had a minor, not crash, but a minor drop. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about all of the fundamentals surrounding Bitcoin, which are pretty bullish still. And then just in general, what you can expect. I mean, as you can see, this was expected in my analysis. I don't think it's the end of the world, but it is. There are some things happening what we need to talk about, and throughout the entire markets, this was actually a bigger move. A lot of altcoins, but also Ethereum actually fell down pretty hard. So yeah, we'll talk about that. Let's get right into it. If you take a look at Bitcoin right now, which is not this coin, you can see that the volume has actually been pretty okay. It's around 27 billion, which is absolutely to be dreamed of if we compare that to last month. So that's great. In all, I just think this is some institutional selling. It's obviously we were very bullish and we were also holding on to our levels, but same as last week, at some points you just fall. Last week, excuse me. Last week Wednesday we had a little bit of bearish fundamentals, but in between we also had some minor drops, and I think this is the same. I mean, there are some things we technically need to talk about, but we'll do that. Don't worry. Dollar strength index still dropping down. It's a little bit bullish with this last candle, but still very much in a downtrend. So that's still bullish. And apart from that, there's just been some. I mean, yesterday, for example, the S&P 500, which Bitcoin unfortunately is quite correlated to right now. So the 500 biggest stocks. S&P 500 was also very bearish yesterday, I believe. Oh no, I saw somewhere that it dropped 4%. Well, that's definitely not what happened, or at least not, I believe it didn't. But some earnings are coming out from big companies as well. So it's just, fundamentally there's a lot going on in the financial market. So that also makes Bitcoin a little bit more volatile. And that caused some, some minor crashes with some altcoins. But Bitcoin right now is still holding strong. As I said, dollar strength index is still dropping down. We are waiting, really waiting for news from the Federal Reserve regarding the interest rates and the monetary policy. But until then, we remain bullish because of all the fundamentals we talked about. Some minor news about Genesis creditors filing a lawsuit against the Digital Coin Group, which, I mean, this is minor news for now. It's just a lawsuit. If it really picks up speed, then we'll cover it a little bit more. But for now, I don't think it has effects on the price. So therefore, I'd say it's unnecessary. But right now we're still bullish. As I said, this was already my analysis. The thing technically though is that we had a bearish breakout through 22,750. Which is, I mean, if you zoom in, it's a very minor level. It's kind of the top of this bigger key area, but we haven't respected it that much, or at least we have respected it, but we have not treated it like a strong key level. I mean, we haven't had any strong moves because of it. So what I think is that, all right, we might find some more resistance off of that, and we might even drop down lower towards 22,000, but frankly, as long as we're above 21,700, we're still very bullish with Bitcoin. So we still have quite some room to fall. I don't think it will happen. I think it's more likely that we'll be able to get back up above 22,750, stay in the consolidation between 23,000 and 22,250, and then at some point at the end of the week or beginning of the weekend, be able to get to 24,000 with a big chance of moving that up all the way towards 24,500 and 25,000. I still think the fundamentals line up very well for that. Obviously, it depends largely on what the Federal Reserve has to say, but for now, it's still my most likely scenario. So obviously, I'll be back with more daily updates on Bitcoin in the future. So for that, I'll see you tomorrow. But for now, that's my take on the Bitcoin for today. So if you do have any questions, let me know. But for now, take care and bye.